Hi guys, it's Paul here again. Right, I'm going to try and run through the whole process of what happens when a client submits a lead to your site, what happens in your span dashboard, and then the process of that lead via the SPF sort of control dashboard, going through the sales funnel, and just showing you the various stages of the lead and the sales process. It's going to be quite a long video, so bear with me. I might make mistakes all the way through, but I'm going to crack on and go through it. Okie doke. So, using our dummy agent, Spanish New Homes, as we've been doing throughout the videos, right, we've been posting bits and pieces on Facebook, and a client has decided, let's find a nice property here, let's go for a new build, so we can see some proper commissions come out. Let's go for... Let's go for... Oh, that looks like a nice one. Okay. We've been doing a lot of Facebook posting to the right areas, and the client's decided they're interested in this 840 grand new build. Let's have a quick look through the images. It's a beautiful property, actually. I thought, yeah, it's Altea. Altea is a lovely part of Spain if you've not been there. Just outside Benidorm. The contrast is quite amazing. You can see that's a fantastic property. And it's got great views over the sea, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Infinity pool, sea views, overlooking Altea in the bay there. It's a beautiful property. Yep, I could do with one of those myself. There you go. Okay, so let's try and go through the whole process here. It's minutes from the beach there as well. Right, okay, so we're going to use a new test agent. Pool testing's been tried and tested to death, so we're going to use Mike testing. So, Mike testing, and the email Mike testing at email.com. His phone number is 123 456 789, and his message is, I would like to view this property. Hopefully he's a better typist than I am. Okay. Mike also wants to save money on currency transfers, and he's got the cash to pay for it, so he doesn't need a mortgage. So that's a great one for us. Okay. Put the verification code, and we'll send that message off. Okay. So the message has been received. Mike can see that his message has been received and it's going through the process. So let's have a look at the span dashboard. Here we go. Okay, so here we are back again, the span dashboard. There's a new lead, Mike testing. So let's have a quick look at that one. Okay, all the information that Mike put in on the front end of the site is there, relevant to us. Okey-doke. Here's the commission levels. Mike tested at Gmail. Absolutely perfect. Now I'll explain those commission levels. Let me just explain those commission levels to you straight off. Okay. Let's bring the calculator in. Cancel the entries. Okay, so it was 840,000 new build. 840, 1, 2, 3. Now, on this particular new build, we've allocated 3%. Okay. That's the 3% commission on this particular new build. So, 850,000 times 3% is 25,200. Now, that gets split two ways, of course, between the supplying agent and SPF. So, 25,200. 25,200 divided by 2 equals 12,600. And then, of course, that's the total SPF commission. So you as the lead provider get 50% of that, and SPF get 50% of that. So if you divide that by 2 again, that's 6,300, which is shown as the level 1 commission as the lead provider. Now, I know for a fact that there's more commission in that sale than 3%. We'll have to check because we've added all of them at 3%, and we can override the percentage relevant to the contractor or the building agent. I believe that one's about 12%. Our theory was when we set up the span system, in order to get it working, we had to put in a minimum percentage in order to make it all work. Our philosophy is, if we come back to you and say, actually, that's not 6,300 commission available, it's actually 84,000 divided by 2. It's actually 42,000 instead of 6,300. We didn't think you guys would mind that. We thought you'd mind if it was we'd allocated a larger commission and then had to say, sorry, it's actually lower. But I'm sure you wouldn't mind if after processing this lead, we said, actually, it's not 6,300, it's 42,000. I'm sure everyone would be happy with that. So, okay, let me just run through the process. Okie doke. There's a follow-up. Now, on the Spanish Property Finder's main dashboard, on the admin dashboard, we've got a notification of this as well. So, let me just, it's off screen. Just go through that. Yeah, I can see Mike testing, but I'm just going to put a follow-up called Mike to arrange viewing. And if I just update our SPF dashboard to follow up, and if I come out of this now quickly, go to browse, go back to inquiries, there's Mr. Testing again, quite a popular guy, this Mr. Testing. We know that this is Mike Testing, okay, and you can see that we've updated on the main dashboard that we've called to arrange a viewing. The sales funnel was moved up to follow up, and of course whatever happened has been updated here. So I'm just going to go through and add a couple more of the procedures for you. Okay guys, I've just shot off and updated a couple of the notes on the sales funnel there. So if we go back to the inquiries and browse again, back to Mr. Testing at the top, you'll see we've added a couple. He was coming over in a week, and we've now booked in a viewing for Tuesday the 4th. So we've gone from a follow-up stage, which is where we're liaising and tying the client down to get the viewing arranged, up to the viewing stage now. What I'll do on the SPF side, I'll now say the viewing went well, client making offer, and I'll update the SPF to offer made. And let's say full ask. So I've added that to the SPF dashboard. Let's just come back out quickly so we can update what's going on here. We'll see that the viewing's already been done. The sales funnel's now moved up to offer. And when we look down, the viewing went well. The client making offer at full ask. Well, that's lovely. I'm sure the building company is going to take that. So if I just update on the SPF side, accepted, so closing in 3 weeks. Okay. We'll put that into the sold. We'll add that. Again, let's just come out of here quickly so I can refresh. You'll now see that it's sold. Okay, so it's been updated to sold. As we look, the sales funnel has been updated to sold. Offer accepted, closing in 3 weeks, offer made, sold. Excellent. So as soon as everything goes through with the paperwork with the lawyers and the solicitors, the commissions are going to be allocated. So let's just have a quick look at the commissions. Let's browse that. Okay, we can see, as discussed in a different video about getting paid, all the commissions and everything, even after the offer's been made and accepted, even after the documents have been transferred, it's in a pending stage until we approve it. We've got to make sure, obviously, that the money's in our bank before we can transfer it to your bank. So the different stages of the commission payments are: it's a property sale, it's pending our approval. That's the amount. Like I said, we've done it at 3%, so it showed at 6,300, whereas I'm sure on that property it's going to be 42,000. So let's have a quick look at the key information for that commission sale. There's a commission ID. Obviously, it's a commission for yourselves or for the agent, Spanish New Home. Type of sale is property, pending until we agree it. The amount as discussed, and the reason for the commission. It gives you the property reference and everything. Now, what I'm going to do quickly over on the SPF dashboard is just allocate that particular property sale as complete. Go to commissions. I'm going to mark it as approved. I'm just going to say that funds transferred. Mark that as approved. So, if we come back out of the commissions, browse again. Okay, you'll see that that's now changed to approved. There we go, and the commission status is approved. That means that we've now set a date on the 25th to transfer that amount of money over via PayPal transfer. Of course, if it was the full amount of the 42,000 that we think it should be, we'd be in contact with you to arrange a bank transfer. The banks are going to want to know why you're getting 42,000 transferred into your account. We provide the documentation that, it's not money laundering and it's all above board, that sort of thing. Once we've done it, we then just change on our back-end system. Let's put the money laundering box. Okay, bank accepted. Transfer done. Okay, we'll add that. And if we look one final time, you'll see that it's been paid. So you'll be looking for your bank account to see that commission showing up there. Okay guys, that's the process in a nutshell. I'm sure we'll be doing a couple more videos just to drill down onto some of the specifics. Thanks.